Hello everyone, welcome back to Vocal Academy. See this problem. Here one circuit given here. So that was made up of resistors and voltage sources. Having two loops are there. And asking that by using mesh analysis, how to calculate current I1 and I2 for the given problem. When you observe carefully here, the current directions are already given. That was in clockwise direction in both loops. Now mesh analysis uses KVL theorem. Now I am going to write KVL equation for the first loop. So according to the current direction that was in clockwise. So from the source I am going to take, so here 12 volts. So clockwise plus starting. So 12 volts thus be equal to, according to KVL theorem, sum of all voltage drops in that loop equal to source voltage. Source voltage is 12 volts. Now voltage drop here and here. So it becomes, the current is I1 here. So according to Ohm's law, I into R, that is the voltage drop in 4 ohms. That is I1 into 4 plus I1 into 6. But in this loop, 6 ohms allows I2 also. That was the external current. So remove that. That is minus I2 into 6. So it becomes, so 4I1, 6I1, nothing but 10I1 minus 6I2, that's equal to 12. So divide with 2 on both sides. We can reduce the equation for this simplification. So it becomes 6, it becomes 5 and becomes 3. So let's consider this is equation 1. Now apply KVL for the second loop also. In second loop also the current was in clockwise direction. So from the source, here there is a minus is there. So minus 10 volts in clockwise direction. So starting point, that's equal to same KVL, that is sum of all voltage drops in the loop. Current is I2, apply Ohm's law, that is V equal to IR, we will get the voltage drops at each resistor. So that be equal to, so I2 into 2, that is 2I2 plus 6 into I2. In this loop also 6 ohms allows current, that is external current, that is I1. So remove that, that is minus 6I1. Here 2I2 plus 6I2 nothing but 8I2 minus 6I1, that's equal to minus 10. So divide by 2 on both sides, you can simplify it because all are even numbers. So it becomes minus 5, that's equal to 4I2 minus 3I1. Let's consider this is equation 1. Now how can you get I1 and I2 value from these two equations? Now I am going to simplify these two equations. So for that I am going to make I2 coefficient as same in both equations. So for this I2 equation coefficient becomes same in both means, so product this I2 coefficient in this equation and product this I2 coefficient with this equation. So that is, so equation 1 will be multiply with, so I2 coefficient of second equation is minus 3. So multiply equation 1 with, sorry, I2 is 4 is there, so into 4. Next, this equation coefficient also I2 I want to make same. So I2 here is minus 3. So product here minus 3. So it becomes, so first of all multiply this. So 4 into, so 4 is the I2, okay, same. 4 is the 24. That's equal to 4 5 are 20 I1 minus 12 I2. Let's consider this is equation 4. Now equation 2 multiply with minus 3. So minus 3 is the I2 coefficient of 1. So it becomes minus 3 into minus 5, nothing but 15. That's equal to minus 3 into 4 minus 12 I2 minus of minus becomes plus, that is 9 I1. Let's consider this is equation 5. Now equation 4 and equation 5 have I2 coefficient is same. So minus 12 minus 12. Now apply subtraction. It becomes here minus, it becomes plus and becomes minus. So minus 12I2 plus 12I2 cancel. on LHS 24 minus 15, that's equal to on RHS 20I1 minus 9I1, nothing but 11I1. So from this we get, so I1 equal to 24 minus 15, nothing but 9. So 9 by 11, it gives I1 value. So by simplifying this, so we will get I1 is 0.8182. Now substitute I1 value in equation 1 or equation 3 or in any equation, we will get I2 value. Now I am going to substitute this I1 value in equation 2, we will get so minus 5, that's equal to 4 into I2, so minus 3 into, so here I1 is, I am going to substitute 0.8182, it becomes minus 5 plus 3 into 0.8182, so I bring this term to the left hand side, so that's equal to 4I2. Now bring 4 also to the left hand side and becomes minus 5 plus 3 into 0.8182 by 4. So by simplifying this, we will get I2 equal to minus 0.6364. So this is the I1 value and this is the I2 value. So by using mesh analysis, this is the process of calculation for the given problem, and this is the process of simplification. And thanks for watching. Please subscribe, like, share. Thanks.